Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Before we get started, I know I'm going to get questions on why is this a 2 looks 1 palette and not a 3 looks 1 palette? I can explain. So I actually chatted about this with a few of you over on Twitter, and I think for the most part I'm going to switch this 3 looks 1 palette series to a 2 looks 1 palette series just because I simply only have like a couple days a week to film most weeks. At the rate that things are going with doing 3 looks 1 palettes in my limited time of filming, I'm really only able to do like 1 or 2 max in a month, and that's just like not a lot. And I know you guys want to see more variety than that, so I'm thinking that if I switch to 2 looks 1 palette, I can potentially do a lot more of these types of videos. And also, not to mention, I almost always do a first impressions, and a lot of the time I also do an IGTV video, which I have already done both of those with this palette. So in total, I've already done technically 4 looks with this palette, so you're still getting a lot of looks. It's just a lot easier for me to film, and you guys will be able to get a lot more content out of it. So hope you guys understand. If you don't, it was nice knowing you. Basically today I did 2 looks with the Impressionism palette from Musee Beauty. I love this palette. You guys know I've been having a great time with this. I've played with it a couple times before work actually, and I just have such a blast with it. I feel very inspired and very artistic when I use this palette. It's just very much an artistry palette in my mind. And that's not to say it's not good for beginners, because I feel like it blends really nice. The shimmers are very wet and pretty looking on the lids. I mean, look how shiny my lids look right now. It's so cute. I'm having a great time with this palette, and I think a lot of people would really enjoy this one. I do have a discount code with them. It is BeautyBean in all caps. They so kindly gave me a discount code after I played with it and really enjoyed it, so that is now yours to use. It is an affiliate code, just so you know. If you use it, I will make a small commission. No pressure. It's just there if you want to use it. Let's just hop into these looks. I created this very bold look. Look number 1's also very bold though. I had fun with this palette. And again, I did already do a first impressions and an IGTV video if you want some additional looks as well. And there's a high chance that I'll play with this some more on this channel. Maybe I'll throw it into a get ready with me. Who knows? The world is my oyster. Okay, let's just hop into the video. Hi, hello. Let's hop into look number 1. I just want to play with the pinks. I think I'm also going to pop out a Jelly Mutt shadow from Colourpop into this look, because I was telling myself I need to remember to use these, so this is me remembering. I'm going to be priming with the Alter Ego eyeshadow base just because it's what's in front of me, and this base does a decent job, so we're going to use it. I'm going to take this one here. I think it's a Maranthine. I could be butchering that. I am so sorry. I'm just going to take this fluffy brush from MOTD Cosmetics. That's the Build and Blend. And I'm going to take this and just kind of like pop it over the lid. I forgot how pigmented these shadows are for a second there. I'm not too focused with the lid. I am going to be covering it up with a Jelly Mutt shadow, but I do want just kind of like a light base of it there. Although it's not really light, is it? That's very pigmented. That's a lot. And I'm just gonna work on kind of blending this edge up and out just to give a very kind of grungy effect. I don't really want it to be too pristine today. I want it to be just very blown out. And I'm gonna take it up into my inner corner area by my brow as well. What are you guys up to? Today is August 6th. It's Thursday. I'm getting ready for work. I have no clue when this video is going up. I just felt like playing with this palette today, and I had a little bit of time to film, so I figured I would get the ball rolling on this video because I knew I wanted to film one at some point. Ooh, look how pretty that color is. It's so, so lovely. I'm gonna take just a teensy bit more of that color, and I'm gonna start bringing it down here on that lower lash. Wow, these shadows are so pigmented. I completely forgot like how pigmented they were. It's been a couple weeks since I played with this palette. It's so fun. I'm just gonna take another fluffy brush now. This one is Totally Clean, and I'm just gonna use that to help buff out the edges some more, because I went a little too ham with the amount of pigment that I put down. But look how easy it all blends and smokes out though. Oh, and it's so cool against my eye color. I love this shade. It looks like there's some sparkle in my eyeshadow. It must just be because I don't know. Maybe there was glitter on my face. Who knows? I want to take Haystacks now, this brown, and deepen it up just a teensy little bit. Just going to use a smaller blending brush. I'm just going to focus that in the outer corner of the eye just to add a little bit more depth. Not doing anything too crazy with this part. I'm just trying to give the illusion of different things going on. I'm gonna take that first blending brush I had with that first color, no additional product, just to help blend and smush that shade around. I'm gonna take that clean brush yet again, but I'm gonna wipe it off so it's even more clean and just go back in and attack this outer corner so it can be nice and soft and lovely. Keeping with the pink, I wanna take Water Lily, the shimmer pink, and I'm just gonna take the packing side of that blending brush I had with the darker shade. And I just want to pop a little of that here under that lower lash line, just because you guys know I love a lower lash line shimmer. I think it's so pretty. And just lightly blend that together. All right, so let's bust out that Jelly Much shadow. I'm gonna be using Mystical from Colourpop. There is another layer of packaging there. I'm just gonna take this flat brush from Spectrum. It's an A16. I'm not gonna use glitter primer with this because I don't really feel like I need to with the Jelly Much shadows. And I'm just going to put that across the lid. I want to do a little bit of a cut crease. I feel like the contrast of having like a really cut, precise lid against a very grungy, blown out perimeter is really pretty. And I'm just being careful and just kind of placing this where I want to see it. Just kind of following the shape of my eyeball to create the shape that I feel like flatters my eye shape the best. It's a very personal decision. I'm gonna take that fluffy brush I used with the brown and I'm just gonna very lightly tap right here. I'm not doing really sweeping, just kind of tapping so it can start to fade from the Jelly Much into my crease action nicely. Just using very soft strokes, very soft little motions. I'm not trying to go ham with this area. Look how pretty my lid looks, holy cow. Ooh, I think that's beautiful. For my inner corner, I'm gonna take Wisp. It's a perfect little inner corner highlight shade. Just gonna pop that in the inner corner as I do for a glowy little moments. And yeah, I'm gonna repeat this on the other eye, throw on lashes, liner, lips, all that good stuff, and I'll be back when my look is complete. Alrighty, look number one. I love it. I think it's so glamorous, but also very grungy. I think it's so cute. It's very me. I really like these colors a lot too, and that Jelly Much shadow just really sets it over the edge. You could totally do like a similar vibe by just maybe using the white, maybe mix the white and the pink on the lid. That could be really cute, but I just wanted an excuse to try Jelly Much shadow. So here we are, look number one. My lashes are What's Your Damage from Esta. My eye pencil is Rose Glow from Pixi. I just wanted to kind of complement that lid. And on my lips, I went with the Colourpop Luxe Lip Oil in Bangle. Very cute, very simple lips with a very bold eye. I'm gonna go finish getting ready for work now. Let's move on to look number two. Hi, hello. It's actually the next day. Today is Friday the 7th. It is almost 7 p.m. Why am I filming right now, you ask? The world may never know. I just feel like it. I actually washed my hair for the first time since getting it cut because it was very filled with product over the days of wearing it, and I was obsessed with the way it dried, so I felt like filming because I feel cute. So for this final look, I'm going to play with a lot of colors. I know look number one was kind of more just like one thing going on. This is going to be a lot of things. I'm going to start by swirling, you know what, we'll use the orange. You guys get on me for never using orange, so we'll use the orange to start with. Actually, to start with, I need to prime. I'm going to use that Alter Ego eyeshadow base that I used already. My day was pretty good. I worked the first half of the day, went to the supply store to buy some salon products. I went on a run. I cooked dinner, ate dinner. Here I am. Hello. All right, I'm gonna take that orange shade Dancers on a fluffy brush. Let me scooch my bangs out of the way. And we're just gonna start running this through the crease, kind of blowing it out. This is gonna act as my transition shade to blend out the shade that I pop lower in the crease in a second. I do want to do a half cut crease with this look because I'm Betty Jean and I do half cut creases. I know I did a half cut crease in look number one. I might try to do something a little different, but I'm also going to use like 3 colors on the lid, so just stay tuned. I'm also going to start smoking this orange out underneath the lower lash line. I'm going to carry this down pretty far. I think I didn't even do anything with my, no, I did do something with my lower lash line in look number one. It was only a day ago and my mind is such a fog. But I'm just swirling this underneath and just blowing it everywhere. So who all out there is reading Midnight Sun? I pre-ordered it months ago when I first realized it was a thing. And I started reading it, of course. I'm a very slow reader because I have so much going on in life, but I'm a few chapters in, and so far it has taken me back to middle school, and I love it. All right, so now that we're kind of in this zone, I'm gonna take Poppy's this beautiful red. It's so vibrant, it's absolutely stunning. I'm gonna take this pencil brush. This one specifically is from e.l.f. It's from the J. Kissa collab. I'm gonna be stamping this in the outer corner. Cat hair on the nose, you know how it goes. And I'm just gonna be really just using this as my deepening shade, you know? Just smearing this color all out here. I'll start running it through that crease as well, even though a good amount of it's gonna get covered with my cut, but you know. I actually think I'm probably gonna do my half cut crease up a bit higher than usual in the center just to change up the shape a smidge. So we're gonna take this red just a teensy bit higher, kind of like where it's kind of at my brow bone. I have literally nothing to do after this, so we're just gonna play around with this color. I know that looks very blocky and scary. Stay with me, we're gonna go back and blend it out. I'm also gonna tuck this under that lower lash line. Ooh, I'm feeling like a super villain right now. I'm gonna take just a little bit more of Dancers, that orange on that fluffy brush from before. And I'm just gonna start just buffing this out. Because I still want this to be very blown out, very grungy, very look number one-esque. But I also, I don't know, I just want it blended and blown out. Very dramatic. I'm very rambly right now, I'm so sorry. This is what you get when I film at night. This is what you get when I film no matter what. I'm a very rambly human being to you guys. I feel like in real life I'm not even this chatty necessarily, like I can be, but I'm also just very quiet and in my own head. I'm carrying this outer edge down pretty far because I just really love that look. I guess we're going a little almost editorial with this, and I'm quite okay with that. I'm loving the moment that is happening right now. It's really cute. Really quick, by the way, the plugs that I'm wearing right here and the plugs in look number one are both from Love Kills Boutique. I have no clue where these cute thunderstorm earrings are from. I know someone's gonna ask me. I have no clue, I'm so sorry. So for my cut crease, I'm thinking I wanna cut it with Coast, blend it down into Starry, and then have it fade into this shade that I can't pronounce. I think that's gonna be really cool, and I think it's gonna be a really good contrast against what we have going on. I'm gonna take a flat brush, NYX Glitter Primer, of course. This brush is a Spectrum A16. I'm gonna run that glitter primer across the lid and just start kind of carving out like roughly what I want to happen. And again, I want this front to go up a little bit higher than I typically do, just to give a different kind of an eye shape. But I want kind of the rest of it to still follow my eyeball. Going in with the same brush, I'm gonna dip into Coast to start with. I'm gonna start by just pressing it in this first third of my eye. And then we're just gonna kind of follow what I kind of like put down with the glitter primer as best as I can. I'm trying to stretch this area up just a smidgen more than usual. Kind of something like that, where it's kind of stretching towards the inner portion of my eye socket a little more than I usually do. And then I'm just gonna kind of follow my eyeball shape on the rest of this. These colors together remind me of a fish. I'm also gonna take this shade and just kind of drag it out like that, because why not get a little artsy with it? Clearly I'm feeling a little creative right now. We're off to a good start. I'm gonna dip into Starry now, that darker blue. I'm just gonna flip that same brush over and go right on in, and I'm gonna put it right next to that first third where I laid that first shade down. And then kind of just going a little bit at like a diagonal, I'm gonna lay this down, leaving kind of this bottom section here blank for the third shade. Obviously you don't have to go this extra with it. No one has to put 3 shimmer shadows on their lid. But I'm trying to utilize my space, and I just want to play with every shimmer ever in this palette at the same time. Once I get to this outer portion, I'm just kind of tapping it so it can start to kind of fade, but I'll work on blending those together in a minute. And now dipping back into Coast just a smidge, I just want to make sure that these colors are fading into themselves nicely. I want a nice gradient. Kind of like that. I really didn't have to work that hard. And now finally, this beautiful shade here, I'm just gonna take a pencil brush. This is also from Spectrum, an A12, and I'm just gonna smudge that right up against this bottom portion of my lid. And again, just kind of tapping as I get out here. I only want that little flick to happen. I want everything else to just kind of fade. I'm going to take a little bit more of Starry, that darker blue, just to tap over that edge. Look how cool of a gradient that is. Oh, I love it. I'm going to take that pencil brush I had with the red, no additional product, and I'm just going to lightly buff right here underneath that little flick because I want that flick to stay pretty intense. I want it to look like I did that on purpose. And yeah, that's that. Look how cool. I think that's really fun. I want to take this shade here that I know I'm going to mispronounce, so I'm not going to try right now. I'm so sorry, but I get 500 people that correct me if I say it wrong, so I'm just not going to say it. I'm going to stamp that right here in that first third of my lower lash line because I love a good lower lash shimmer. I think it's super cool. And now inner corner, I'm going to take Wisp right here. Have you guys been doing the dream update on Animal Crossing? If you guys have a dream code you want to send me so I can look at your eyelid, leave it down below and maybe I will. I don't have a dream code because I'm self-conscious about my island. I feel like it's ugly. So maybe one day I'll give it to you. You can always catch our Twitch streams or even past ones if you want to look at what our island looks like. Ah, this is such a cool look. It's so fun. I'm going to recreate it and I'll be back when I'm complete. Okay, hi, I'm back. I've actually been gone for 30 minutes after I finished the other eye because I was lost watching Teresa's Dead's live stream, but I am back. The eye pencil I went with is Azure from NYX. I just wanted to play with those blues. My lashes, I initially put on those big ones that I wore in look number 1, but they did not look right. So I went with much smaller lashes. And I feel like these ones might be too small for this look. I feel like I need a little more something, but I'm not putting on a third pair of lashes. These are Pose from MOTD Cosmetics. They're cute. I don't know if it's enough. But it also doesn't look bad. It's vastly better than the big ones. On my lips, by the way, I went with the Lime Crime Lip Blaze in Jade. I just wanted a very pale shade for this look because the eyes are so loud. But yeah, this is the second and final look. I hope you like it. It's very fun, very artsy. I think it's very cute. Okay, let's zoom out, finish off this video. I will chat some more at the end. All right, that is it. Those were my 2 looks. Which look was your favorite? I don't know. I really liked them both, a lot. You guys will have to pick for me this time because I can't pick. Again, I hope you guys are chill with me switching to a 2 looks 1 palette. If something's super insanely inspiring and I have extra time, maybe I'll do a 3 looks on occasion, but I think 2 looks is gonna become more the norm and I really hope that's okay with you. I truly hate to feel like I'm disappointing anyone, but I try to put up as many videos as possible and I just have to try to do what I can to manage my time while also putting up as many videos as I can for you guys. While also having a little bit of a life because I have to have some time for myself. What do you guys think of this palette? Do you have it? Do you want it? I would love to hear your thoughts about it. I'm very interested to seeing what else this brand comes out with in the future. This is their first launch. Very impressive first launch. I think they killed it and I can't wait to see what else is to come. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me an emoji relating to art in some way since this is very much an art themed palette. If you liked this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's BeatBean, follow me there. I post every single day and don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting most days here as well. Black Lives Matter. Please make sure you're staying informed. There's a link in my bio to resources on ways you can help. Thank you so much for watching and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.